Welcome to Thoughts Roundup. So nice to be here with you again today. I'm up in Ohio, and Sister Tammy Smithson, the pastor's wife, I think we had him on yesterday, and I wanted her to be on also, and we're so glad that she's here. And it's so nice to have you.
It's good to be here. I'm used to the pastor speaking all the time. I'm kind of flattered by this.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, I heard you speak a time or two. We've just had this dedication service, and you were saying a good many things, and then today you joined in. We had a good service, didn't we?
It took me years to get to that point where I would actually venture out to speak. So
Yeah, speak a little
we
bit.
did have a good service.
Yeah. Well, now we're going to have your girls say something in just a little
That's
bit.
bold. That's brave.
Is that bold? That's what we're going to do. And now, how old are they? No, wait, that's all right. I'll ask them, see if they are smart enough to know how old they are.
I'll know if they're telling the truth.
You're enjoying the church?
From the moment we got in there, it felt like home.
Felt like home.
I don't think I ever had that feeling before until we got into that building, and it just instantly felt like home.
Well, I
love it.
understand that you were the interior decorator in that.
That was by default, because I asked the pastor, I said, please, I don't want to do that. And he said, well, you got to.
Well, I tell you what, I overheard today them talking about that, and you were a little bit worried, afraid you hadn't chosen all the colors and done everything just right. So you paid someone to come in and look over the samples and everything and so forth. And I understand that this professional said you've done it just right.
Yeah, she said it's going to be all right.
It's going to be all right. So, well, now you play the piano. Is that what you play? And I should know all that stuff, but I come in and sit down on the platform, and I don't pay a whole lot of attention. I just know it's going and everything.
I didn't used to play. That's an interesting story.
Yeah.
I never played, and a pastor was preaching at a service and spoke from the pulpit and said, if you want to learn, God will bless it. That's how I came to play.
And God has blessed it.
I was the oldest student at IBC with lessons. Really?
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were in my class.
Yep.
And I remember at IBC, and I remember that you took thorough notes. You were one of the ones that was there to take notes.
Yeah.
And if you folks hear a little extra noise, it's not our kids, it's some other kids that's just in the hotel here. But anyway, I thank you so much for coming on. And so we're going to let the girls come in just a minute.
Okay.
If we will. And thank you so much.
All right. Well, it was an honor being here, Brother Marler. We
Thank
love you.
you much. Come on, girls.
All right.
Sit down here by me. Sit down right here.
I don't know.
Come
Whatever
on.
he asks you.
Come on, girls.
Now they're going to be shy.
Now, okay. So, kind of come around a little bit so that we can see you, get real close. How's that? That's okay. Well, now, you know what? These are fine girls here, and I want them to be a part of the program today. What's your name?
Olivia.
Olivia? Is that like Olivia Newton-John?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Okay. And your name?
Sophia.
Sophia. Well, y'all are something else. Y'all keep things lively and moving, and going. I tell you that. But y'all are very. Let's see, you got one blonde and one what? What do you call this?
Hazel.
Hazel?
Yes, kind of.
Well, that's good. Now, what grade are you in?
Fifth.
Sixth?
Fifth.
What grade are you in?
First.
Now, y'all going to have to speak up.
Fifth.
Because I'm afraid I'm not sometimes talking loud enough because the program a couple of days ago was just too low, and I don't know if it's a mic or what it is, but y'all speak up so they can hear y'all real good. Now, what's y'all's hobbies?
I like to swim
Swim
and tennis.
and tennis.
Yeah.
What do you like?
I like to swim, and then I like to paint and draw
Paint and draw. Oh,
and call my best friend.
and call your best friend. Well, if that's an art, I talk on the phone an awful lot myself.
Something like
Now, y'all speak up so that everybody can hear you, because everyone will want to hear y'all. And because I've never had any people as young as y'all are on the program. I never have. And so I'm just glad that you're here. And I'm glad that y'all are my friends. And I want to tell you something else. Mama Joan loved y'all an awful lot. She just really did. And I know that y'all loved her, didn't you?
Yeah.
We miss her, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, she'd love to have been here and seen y'all do this. And I don't know if your mother still whips you or daddy, but if you don't speak up, I'm gonna get them to come whip you. You gotta speak up.
Okay.
See, as loud as I've heard y'all be talking, talk like you was whenever we was eating dinner. I mean, talk like that.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Well, what do I need to ask y'all about? Do you know?
Nope.
No.
You don't know anything that I need to ask you about?
No.
Nope.
Well, when is school out?
Thursday.
Yours too?
Mine.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I see. Yeah. Well, have you enjoyed school pretty much?
No.
Oh, iffy, kind of iffy for you.
It
And you-
depends. Some days I like it. Some days.
Well, if it's PE or counseling.
If it's PE or counseling.
I like some days.
I like the students.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, you're a people person.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
Most
tell you
of the
what,
time.
when I was in school, I didn't
Some of
like
the time.
school. I just did not like school. And I dreamed of going to fishing. I'd sit there in the class, and while they're telling all that stuff about English and math, I tell you how I learned my multiplication tables. And I tell you the reason why I learned them is because the teacher told us in the fourth grade, I believe it was, Miss Lewis, she said, everyone that has not learned their multiplication table by Friday, I'm going to give them whipping. And that was in the days where they give you whippings in school. And so I got busy and learned the multiplication tables. And it was had to, man, had to. I wasn't dealing with my mama. I was dealing with a woman that had a paddle that long, longer than that, and thick. She knew how to use it. Well, I thank y'all for being with me, and thank you for y'all are church girls.
Yep.
Amen.
And that's, I like that just always be a church girl.
Okay.
And then you'll be a church lady and a church mama and all that one of these days. Okay,
I
thank
don't
you
wanna
very
be a
much.
mama.
Y'all ever been on a little program before like this?
No.
Nope.
Okay, well maybe we'll get a chance to do it again. All right, love y'all.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.